solo actually begins with the piano. As you might remember, on the original recording, piano plays the first 4 bars. So I have decided to replace that part with the licks we can hear in the intro of the song, and those licks raise the good old question: did Grady Martin use fingerpicking or not? Let's explore. So without further ado, here's the intro. And as you can see, I don't finger pick. Well, in the beginning, we apparently have this bass line, actually a palm muted bass line. But after that, there is no bass on the recording. And by the way, listen to these notes once again. You can hear slapback. Exactly the same kind of slapback, one single repeat, 125 milliseconds, roughly 125 milliseconds, we can hear on the Grady's recording as well. And I mean, if there were any kind of thumb picking on the bass strings, even if it was very aggressively palm muting, we would have here something like this. Tails of the slapback, but that's not the case. So that's why I'm pretty confident we have it like this, and then switching over to the high strings with the pick, not with fingers. And by the way, you can see in the beginning I was using thumb. But you can use a full chord as well, and I really don't know what did actually Grady use, so try it for yourself and figure out what works better for you. So rhythm obviously goes like this: 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And as usual, every time it's and, I'm using an upstroke, and every time it's 1, 2, 3 or 4, I'm using a downstroke. But still, please let me know in the comments, what do you think about this topic? I mean, Grady Martin and fingerpicking, and especially if you know a song where you are 100% sure lead guitar parts were played by Grady and it's a fingerpicking song, please leave the link in the comments. Thank you! Now, after that fingerpicking controversy, it's finally time to learn the solo. The solo is not complicated per se. It's based on around A minor pentatonic in the key of A, and its simplest shape, this one. But since it's Grady, there is a ton of subtle but very cool details. And the first cool detail is the very first note of the solo. Sounds, let me try, something like this. So definitely we can hear E flat here on 3rd string, 8th fret with a subtle microbend. But apart from that, there is a touch of this note A on 4th string, 7th fret. Now I'm playing it like this. I'm scratching strings with my right hand down, kind of scratching them down 2 strings, maybe even 3 strings, because I also mute all other notes with my index finger of my left hand here, and almost immediately I release my ring finger from 4th string, like this. I believe that actually when recording this solo, right before these notes, Grady was simply fretting some chord shape, and when he realized that it was his turn to play the solo, he just didn't remove some of his fingers, and that's why we hear that. And now let's continue. So again, notes are not very complicated, just A minor pentatonic. But these two notes, C and A, first time Grady does a very subtle microband, then a bigger microband, and then a full half-tone band to C sharp. So without this band it would probably sound like this. And now with the band. Let's continue. The same half-tone band in this next lick. Let's play from the beginning. And here no half-tone bands, just micro bands. Finally, continuing the same idea, but this time using double stops. Then jumping one octave lower. Microbanding also this C on third string. Microbanding C now here on sixth string. Kind of a pull off to the open sixth string that you can barely hear. And some scratching on fifth string. Wow, that was a lot of fun for a simple A minor pentatonic. Let's try to play the solo, start to end. And that was Big Fool by Ronnie Self. Thank you for watching, goodbye.